All gamers, man your gaming stations, this is not drill. R2DA update 1.47 has been released, so you guys can check out the update log, which I made. Guys, do you see this, guys? Oh my god, guys, I made the update log. So we have a lot of new crap here. We have the new Dead Vacation map, like I explained in my R2DA news video. We also have a new gun, and it is available as a game pass for 3,900. We also have a lot of attachments for it, and we also have a new item called the ammo bag, which we will check in the game. The AK-47 also got a buff for the rate of fire. It is much better now, as well as the M93R, so it's more viable as a secondary. And also, I promised that I would change the rev up speed with the minigun attachment, so instead of 1.5 seconds to rev it up, it is now 1.2. The grill mount now gives you 35 HP instead of 20 every time you use it. So I have a Twitter code like I usually do every update. If you go to single player, I would recommend using single player because some of the newer servers will not work with this code. Just type in V147 and we will get 6 free ammo bags. Epic. Subscribe. Alright, so the FAL, also known as the FNFAL, it's going to cost you 50,000. Now, this is a rank 24 or 25, I actually already forgot. It's one of those. It's also a game pass, so if you don't want to, if you're, for example, a new player rank 10 or something, and you do not want to wait, this is actually a very good weapon, especially if you compare it to the AK, which is a few ranks under it. This is super good, and you also get several attachments with this, but you should also notice the amount of damage you get. You get 80 damage per shot. It has a very high accuracy as well as range, so please stop inviting me. Here. Okay, so this does 35 damage and has around the same accuracy and range, but this does 80 damage. Now, you can actually get an ACOG. It does not actually do anything to the weapon, and that is a story for another time, but it does work really well in game, so if you like using first person. Then we have the conversion kit. So the FAL, when you first buy it, is only a single fire weapon, so when you shoot, it only shoots one bullet. This will actually turn it into a full auto weapon, so if technically speaking, this is actually it's like 2 guns in one. So it's actually very worth it if you want to get this gun, especially as a game pass, which is on sale right now for 3,900 Robux. We also have a few attachments, secondary attachments. We have a suppressor, which removes some range but gives our accuracy back because we're missing currently 20. We're currently missing 35 accuracy, so we get some of that back. We also have an extended mag. We get 10 bullets, which is really useful, especially if you're using the full auto conversion. And then we have the reload right here. All right, another item I came up specifically for this update was the ammo bag. So my idea was that you could bring extra ammo with you. So for example, if you had the minigun and you needed an emergency reload, you have this on your character at all times, and you can carry this around. It is actually really cheap, considering the fact that this gives you 2 reloads and the one in game actually costs 100. So you're actually getting 2 reloads for 65, whereas in game it's 50 per reload. So this is actually really useful. The only downside is that you cannot bring a health kit with this, but you can place this anywhere, get 2 reloads as well as all your teammates. So this is really useful if you guys need extra ammo, especially if you're camping. Alright guys, welcome to the new map, Dead Vacation. We added this map, this update, so you can go in game and check it out right now. It has a campaign, it also has PvE, FFA, and some other crap, but the campaign is what you're probably going to be looking for. So you're going to want to come over here after you spawn. I'm using the FAL, by the way. I'm going to be reviewing this map while using the FAL and reviewing this. So here's a gas can thing. As you can see, we have to find gray gas cans. Generator fuel 0%, so we have to actually fuel this. Now, if I do tag objective, we have to find these cans. They are littered around the map. You need about 8, I believe. I'm not entirely sure the full amount, but we need to find these and then dump it into the generator. This map is based off of the R2DA 2013/2014 map, Dead Vacation. So the campaign is pretty similar. You have to fuel this generator and then get the lights on. And after, we have to repair a radio. So currently we are at 29%. I'm going to buy the tag objective so all my teammates know where to find them. There's 2 over here. There's 2 right here, so I'm going to grab one of these. This map is like really well made. I honestly like it. There is a couple of problems with the waypoints for the zombies, which I will fix in a patch in a future. But overall, it works pretty well. The campaign is really good as well, but it's really hard. It does not award you that much money. Alright, we're at 71%. We need 2 more. So I'm currently using the single fire for the FAL as well as the extended magazine. I'm going to actually reload so you guys can see. I get 30 rounds, which is I think the AK also has 30 rounds. So the radio is actually in here. I believe this guy already found it. Yep. So the radio is right here. We have to grab this, take this radio. Now you're gonna have to be protected by your teammates. They are probably not gonna protect me. I'm gonna try to get it over here. You have to run over here. There is actually protection for this. Of course, this dumb zombie is probably gonna kill me. No, okay. There is actually protection for this, so if anyone throws it up the map, it will respawn, so you guys do not have to worry about that. I'm gonna actually join this dude's party so he knows where I am. Then you have to bring it to this little shed right here. Open this, and you just select your gun again or something, and it'll place it down. Now, here's the thing about this. You have to actually stand here to repair it. You cannot leave here, otherwise it will not repair. So we have to actually stand here and wait. I wonder if tag objective works. Yep, stand near. Okay, so stand here. You can actually shoot this glass right here, and it's actually really useful if you need to shoot zombies that are coming at you. You do have to be inside here. You cannot go outside. It will not repair. You have the ammo bag. Let's say it's an emergency, you're camping and you don't have ammo, you already used, like, you know, your extra ammo or something, or, you know, you're just out of ammo. Place it down. As you can see here, it says Body Rebuilding Club. So it's supposed to be like a joke that it's a that's cool, that it's a gym bag, I guess. So you just press R on it and you get a full reload. All your guns are fully reloaded. You get 2 of these, and all your teammates can use it as well. They won't use your reload. It'll be exactly the same as this one here, right here. So let me just spend some ammo right here, so I can reload it again, and that's it. It's out. So yeah, now we have to carry this radio all the way back in here, and then we call for help. The campaign is super simple, easy to understand. However, it is very hard if your teammates do not help you, because if one person is just walking alone like I am right now. Oh, cool, I just almost walked up that. The zombies will pretty much gang you. It takes like one digger and then you get thrown around, and you will never end up getting the, close that door, end up getting the radio to where it's supposed to go. Like, I have no teammates around me. Just one zombie could probably kill me right now. These doors are actually pretty strong, so they're pretty helpful. Put it there, and then we press E, I believe. And now we called for help. So now we wait until the boat arrives, which is going to be 1 minute and 50 seconds at the moment. The single fire does do more damage though, so if you enjoy sniping, that is a better choice for you. Also, in this update, if you now crouch, you will actually crouch and ADS. You will actually gain accuracy. So my bullets will basically hit anything I'm shooting at, like this here, right here. I just mowed it down. So just remember, if you have the chance to crouch, you can crouch and you will get an accuracy bonus. I believe it is around, like, as a rough estimate, around 50% when you crouch down to your accuracy. You do have 30 seconds to get on it. Actually, I think it's 40 seconds, but obviously, as you can see, all the zombies are just gonna rush into the boat. So I'm thinking that the best way to really do this is wait to get on the boat until there's like 10 seconds, and then throw some pipe bombs and stuff. So that way, like, I have a pipe bomb, I'll throw it at the end here. But of course, I get thrown in the water. One good thing about this map though is you do not get insta-killed in the water, so you can actually not get killed if you get thrown in water. Now, I threw a pipe bomb, and of course none of the zombies got attracted to it. I am gonna buy extra ammo. Please let me reload it. Oh my god, no, where did the extra ammo go? Wait, it didn't work. Wait, where's the extra ammo? Give me, okay, there we go. So that is the campaign. It is actually pretty fun. Hope you guys check it out. You'll unfortunately only get $100, $290 for completing the campaign, but this is a bit of a smaller server, so it wasn't as hard as it would be on a full server. But campaign's pretty good. The map is also very good, and yeah, cool. Now I have the FAL with the auto conversion turned off, so I'm actually just using the single fire, and instead of the auto conversion, I'm using the ACOG, which looks like this. It's actually really good for long range, if you have a long range map. So now I'm actually doing 80 damage per shot, so a single zombie, if I headshot them, I can actually hit them in the head, it will kill them. It is actually very overpowered. The AK-47 only does, I think, 35 damage. This does 80 damage, but it is, you know, single fire, unfortunately. That'd be kind of OP if it was auto. With the suppressor, you will get slightly less range, but your accuracy will go up, so honestly, it's a pretty good attachment if you're gonna be sniping, unless you really need that range. But this is not a sniper rifle, so don't expect it to, you know, be used as one. You can get the ACOG for $37.50 in the store, so if you actually like using first person, it is actually really good. This thing is honestly OP for its rank. It's rank 25 or 24, I honestly can't remember, even though I'm the one who basically came up with this. Well, I didn't came up with the, you know, the idea of it, I guess, but the ranks and stuff. Alright, so we have the AK-47, which has a slight buff, so instead of 575, 585 fire rate, when it's one of those, it has 600 fire rate, so it's not a big buff, but the gun fires way faster now, so it fires slightly faster. It's not too bad. I like how I can't aim, there's just sand I had in the way. So this dude right here, I can mow it down in fraction of a second, so that is pretty nice. About the FAMAS, we actually changed the firing sound on it, so now it actually sounds like an actual FAMAS instead of a toy gun like it sounded for the past 3 years. It's not super exact like the exact FAMAS sound in real life, but it sounds much closer to it than it used to be. You can also single fire it, and it actually sounds like FAMAS. Another buff is the M93R. Now this is a secondary pistol that's, you know, actually it's not automatic, I think it's triple fire. Instead of 35 accuracy now, it has 50 accuracy, so this is a pretty viable secondary now. So if we see Prank over here, I can pretty much kill him and all the rounds hit, so it's not crap anymore like it used to be. You used to basically miss everything. This is a very small nerf, but the P90 now does 130 range instead of 148, so it's not as, you don't get as much range, but it's not that big, so yeah. Alright, so I have the minigun with the, new skin called Spectrum, which is a premium skin, by the way. It looks very cool, very cool. Unfortunately, it's not like neon, so it doesn't like glow. So instead of 1.5 seconds when you have the regular minigun, it loads up in 1.2 seconds, so that's 0.3 seconds faster, I guess. It's not super noticeable, but if you're running around with this and, there's a brute coming or something, that time will help you out a lot because you'll be able to fire it faster, and as well as being able to reload. And one cool thing about this is kill this dude and just waste some ammo, reload it right quick. Come on, reload. There we go. So let's say you ran out of ammo and it's like an emergency, you don't have time to open up the shop and click extra ammo. We have the ammo bag, which is a really good addition. I really wanted to add this to the game. We just place it down, it'll take a second, and just emergency reload, activate it, and then let's say this brute's coming towards me even though it's a regular zombie, and it's dead. Cool. So yeah, and then you can just reload it again. So it really, this only costs $65, by the way. I think it's rank 4. It is a very good deal bringing those. Alright, now I'm going to show you some of the skins that we actually added in this update. Now these are premium skins. There's a couple new regular skins, but I don't really care about those. So are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready? Okay, I'm just going to go in first person. Okay, don't mind, the ammo pack you can see through. Oh my god, guys, there's a new gun in game. It's the M9. No, just kidding. This is actually just a premium skin for the Stair M. It is a premium skin, so, 100 Robux, and you probably might get it. But honestly, this is a really cool skin. It's the M9. It's yeah, it looks like the M9, but it's actually the Stair M. It sounds and does everything the same, so it's, don't expect it to be a different gun. It's just a skin. Now I do have another skin for the minigun, which is the retro skin that says R2D, kind of like the old R2D logo. It's very cool. It doesn't have any sounds or anything, but it looks pretty cool. Also has text on it. Not much skins have that. Alright, now I have some more premium skins I would like to show you guys. Okay, guys, are you ready? Oh my god, it's the TF2 gun. Oh my god, guys, look. It's actually just a Starum. It's just premium skin, but honestly, pretty cool premium skin. Also, the sight is super simple on this, so if you like using, ADSing, pretty useful. And then we also have the Whitehall skin for the FAL. So as you can see, it's kind of, navy blue, has some dots on there. Pretty cool skin. Very nice, I guess. Alright, the last skin that I want to show you guys is the new katana skin. It's called Beam, so... Oh, it's already it's already broken. Oh my god, the light beam thing is supposed to go like here, but whoever made this, 786R, yeah, clearly did not do it right, so now I'm basically burning my hand. So yeah, it's basically a fishing pole with a lamp on it. The last skin I want to show you is the P90 Jackspot skin. So you can actually get this skin up from the Jackspot boss. So if you have gotten already the if you've already gotten the, ooh, that looks very cool. If you've already gotten the grapple hook, you can now get this skin. It is a exclusive skin, so you know you can only get it through beating the boss and unlocking everything else before that. You cannot get this if you have not unlocked the grapple hook. You'll get that first, and then you can get this. So yeah, it has a little pulley thingy, as you know the jack spot has, and I believe if you reload it, it pulls that. Okay, it does not pull it, unfortunately, so it's just visual, but it's a cool skin. It's also got neon on it, so it's a very cool skin. Yeah. Alright, some game changes that have been added to this update. As you can tell, this is a free-for-all at Last Survivor Wins on Victoria, and as you can tell, I have a RPG, and if you can, you know, tell if you've ever used RPG, this actually has only 2 rounds. It comes with 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 2, I believe. I think you get some more if you have flak vest, I'm not sure. So yeah, you can now bring this into free-for-all, and I know a lot of you are going to be like, but this OP, you can just kill everything. You cannot actually one-shot anyone. If they have flak vest, even if you get a direct hit, it does not kill them. And the pushback, when you shoot someone, you have to shoot very close to them to actually get that. And obviously, this would be very OP even with that, if I could reload. I cannot reload. And the same has been applied to the China Lake, so if I actually just do that real quick and try to reload, you cannot reload this anymore. This was an FFA before, and it was reloadable. It cannot be reloaded now. The M202 has also been allowed into free-for-all, however, it's basically the RPG but crap, and you also cannot reload that. Another change that is in this update is you will not get full accuracy on snipers. Now, this was actually in the last update, but it's changed quite dramatically on how it works. So as I explained earlier with the FAL, if you crouch, you will get actually more accuracy. It's an accuracy bonus for crouching and ADSing. So we would actually hit our targets exactly, whereas if I'm standing, it's slightly off. It's not too bad, but it's slightly off, whereas if I, you know, ADS, even closer, if I crouch and ADS, we get that nice boost, so you hit it more or less exactly where you're shooting. And it's not so bad, because you will pretty much still hit everything at short to medium range. It's only long range when it starts to affect the accuracy. As you can see, there is not that much off, but it's slightly off. So that's one thing you should know. And another change we did was when you scope in, you actually can see still everywhere. It doesn't just turn completely black, so you can actually do that now. So it's nice, kind of like Call of Duty now.